talked to you about TENX Therapeutics on December 29th. What happened was there was a analyst who gave it a buy rating and $5 price target, and basically he has a lot of hope for this stock. And it's a pharmaceutical company, so they have a drug that may get FDA approval, levosimendan, and it's for hypertension of the heart. So it's a pretty big deal. So he believes positive results from his phase 3. So they're already in phase 3. So, just going to delete this. So this is how I would have handled the initial rise, okay? So as usual, you know, it looks like a big deal. It looks like really, RSI looks super high. I think it went to 88. Did it go to 88? Went to 95 almost. Went to 95 at this point, at this high point. Now, this is where super trend is really important. It didn't close, okay? So that's really important. And it looks like it could close. I've shown you some price volume divergence here, okay? So price volume divergence, it's going to tell you good times to sell. Another thing is like be aware of when you're getting mixed signals, because one is right and one is wrong. So let's see. Okay, so algo is telling you to buy here, even though there's price volume divergence. So maybe you wouldn't want to buy at this exact point, 1.34. So I'm going to hit play. Did it like already play? And it just, yeah, it already played. So I'm going to have to rewind. So I wouldn't believe the buy signal if there's price volume divergence. And this is all in the toolbox. So it says to sell. Don't believe that signal because there's price volume divergence on it. Then it says to sell again. And this is a legit sell. Then it says, you know, good that you sold it. It did go up a bit though, so that's good. And now it's just flat. So low volatility, this could be a squeeze. Now it's saying to buy again, but there's price volume divergence, so maybe it'll fall again. It falls again. It hits EMA 5. Okay, again, just hanging out on EMA 5. Now, what I think is very important for technicals is if you have a stock, it goes above EMA 5 or stays above EMA 5, hold on to it. Don't be afraid. If it goes below EMA 10, be afraid because there's a good likelihood it could keep going down. Okay, I did that a little too fast. I'm gonna go like this. This is a one minute chart, so this is moving fast. So again, price the super trend, my super trend indicator, it looks like there's a chance it could close based on the fact that it's really close together. So when it's really close together, and like look at what you're comparing to, it's always been really far. When it's really close together, there's a lot of hype, so it must have increased a lot. So now you're getting a buy signal, clear buy signal from both the algorithmic trading signal, which is based on MACD, and then also RSI. So this is it's a different type of RSI signal. It's also modified. So it's telling me to buy here at 1.32. So we buy here at 1.32. Another thing is like the actual RSI, like this is the regular one, but I've given it MACD thresholds. Like this is something I created. I've combined MACD and RSI. And it's saying that, yeah, this is a really good time to buy in. As soon as it like looks like it's crossing, I've done this before, it looks like it's crossing, go ahead and buy. It's not a horrible time to buy in. If it's like falling, you generally want to buy a stock when it's down and then up, not up and then down. Like it's not good to buy over, you know, it's not the best time to buy over here. That actually is a pretty good time to buy, but like I think you get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, so from down here, you buy because you think it's going to go up, and it does, because it's moving towards this buy threshold. So you get a buy signal from two of our indicators, and then 1.37, it goes up to 1.37, and you're hoping that it'll close, okay? It closes, and then success, awesomeness. Okay, you're holding on to it, and now RSI is at 95, okay? 95 is really high, definitely be prepared to sell. If you're holding, like, definitely be careful. Watch volume and the price, okay? These guys work like together. They're always working together. So I press play. Now here's what happens. Volume goes down, price goes up. This is price volume divergence. If you want an early sell signal, you can sell now based on that. Now, I've completed the first, this is how you should have traded the initial spike. Like, afterwards, what happens is it falls, because most signals are not as fast as price volume divergence in general. Most signals are not as fast as divergence. You will get other signals telling you to sell afterwards. So you get a signal to sell over here, and you get another signal to sell over here. Okay, so this was like the algo signal. This was the RSI base MACD signal. And this was price volume divergence, which is the best signal in this scenario. And then here's the other part of knowing how to trade on this. So yeah, I want to exit. Was this it? Yeah, I guess it was. I'll click auto. Yep, that's it. Okay, so it ends up falling afterwards, and then you'll get a lot of signals, okay? So we can slow down the signals, definitely. And we can slow down RSI. We could just get rid of it completely. So click off. And then the number of signals will fall, and then I'll show you something else after as well. Okay, so things to take note of. So when signals are falling, take the sell signals more seriously. So when resistance and support are falling, take the sell signals more seriously. If resistance and support are moving up, like it is here, you can take the buy signals more seriously. You buy at 1.9, and then maybe sell at 2.3 or whatever. It doesn't matter, up to you. But take these sell signals more seriously. So buy, sell, you get out at like 2.6, who knows. And then, so the buy signals are important to take seriously, and the sell signals are a little less important. Now the signals are moving downwards. Now you should take the sell signals more seriously. So let's say you sell at here because you've noticed that the sell signal dropped. So it starts to drop, it starts to drop. Then you buy over here, or if you're risky, you buy over here. Or you just wait until it passes EMA 5. That's probably a much better strategy. And then it just keeps going up. Nothing, you don't get any signals to sell. Okay, you get one signal to sell over here. Since it's higher, you don't have to worry too much. And then you buy in again, or you just hold on to the stock and you get a sell signal. Now it's breaking through EMA 10. You may want to sell here. In these kind of cases, like, really, you could take profit. This is a suggested sell, right? So you could just take profit from here to here, and that's what I probably suggest. But definitely, when a stock falls below EMA 10, you should be worried. Okay, so now, yeah, so one thing I wanted to talk about. So it's about the potential of a stock. So the pattern that I've noticed is you get a stock that spikes up, falls below 50% anytime. It just has to fall below 50%. So this one fell below 50%, and then you'll get some sort of kind of like, I'm not going to call it panic buying, but you get a lot of buying, which leads up to somewhere near this level. In this case, it led up to a bit higher, not over here, but over here. Yeah, it went up a bit higher, and then it started to fall. And that concludes talking about this stock. What else would I say? I would say, oh yeah, I wanted to show you one last thing. So I created something last night, and basically what it is I've added take profit levels to this indicator. So I've shown you 100% take profit level. I changed the stop loss to 1, and basically this really simplifies the trading. So you can see here it says you get some pretty nice signals. Like this one is really nice. Buy at 1.94, sell at 2.3. This one is like a break-even one. You buy at 2.07 and then you sell at, where is it? Sell at 2.04, so that's the kind of break-even. This one says to buy in at 1.79. This one says to sell at 2.04, so that's a nice profitable trade. This one's profitable, just like barely actually. Oh yeah, it's barely profitable. And then this one's also profitable. The thing is, like, the slower you keep your signals, the more risk you're taking on. And then the faster you keep your signals on, the less risk you're taking on. But for like a really bullish stock, you won't have to worry too much. I would just suggest like keeping your take profit levels, like if I were to keep my take profit levels kind of low, like let's say for this one, okay? So you go over here and you see that, look, from 0 to 20%, okay? If I had changed my take profit level to 15%, that's really high, by the way, 15% like on a regular trade, that's pretty high. Now it should give me a sell signal over here, if this is a good indicator. It is a really good indicator. So yeah, that's what I meant. I meant like, you know, take your profit when you can get it, and